Hello and welcome back. I have got too many books and I've officially entered into a state of overwhelm. Too many new books have come in this year and I don't know what to do. My March TBR has totally gone rogue and I need your help. So please grab your coffee, grab your tea, and let's get cozy. We all know we're here, we're at a booktube channel, we love books and we love to read. But I've officially hit a state of overwhelm with the new books coming in. A few things that I think led to this problem. One, book subscription boxes. So I love a good book subscription box. You get the book usually, they're so thoughtfully picked out. You get little extra goodies too. All of these have come from book boxes that I have not read yet. So we have a lot of these you guys have probably seen. House of Bastion, West Side, The Lost Boys Symphony, Unchosen, If We Were Villains, and The Iron Raven. I tried to start If We Were Villains, and I don't know if I just wasn't in the mood for it. It's very Shakespeare heavy, which I don't mind Shakespeare. I'm definitely going to keep going with it. This is the one that came with a bunch of presents. So I'm a good chunk of the way through it, but I haven't started any of the other ones. These are all from book boxes. Then, second problem, I joined a Bookish Acts of Kindness group on Facebook where you kind of give and exchange presents and you do little bookish acts of kindness, and there's ninjas at night who go out through your book list and send you presents. So all of these came from that Bookish Acts of Kindness group, which is so nice, and it's a really awesome way to just like be a part of a fun community. So I got some books that I'm so excited about. On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous, A Darker Shade of Magic, The Winter People, Vine Witch. I mean, there's just so many good ones. No Exit, Rapture by J.R. Ward, and then I've gotten 3 Audible books. No, I've gotten 3 Kindle books too. Wicked Witch, Curse of the Black Avenger, Thin Air, and then I just bought a book called The Cave. The other books that I bought, Neutrino Hunters, Yo no soy tu perfecto, Hija Mexicana? My Spanish-speaking friends don't judge. I really want to read a book in Spanish this year, so I've got to brush up on my Spanish, but I have this book, and then the third problem, the library. The library makes it so easy to get so many amazing books. Some people drink a little wine and go a little Amazon shopping. I drink a little wine and I over request books at the library. So these are all library books that I requested. I can't even hold them up. There's no way I can read these all before the due date. What was I thinking? Emily, what were you thinking? Oh, I don't know. So now I'm like, do I try to like rush through these amazing books from the library? I know that these are ones that I own now, so I don't necessarily have to rush through them, but there's so many that are calling me in. Do I read based on my mood? Do I read based on the ones that are due? I don't know. I don't know what to do. My March TBR plan has totally gone out the window because I requested a bunch of library books, and when they came in, I wanted to start reading Vision in Silver. This is from a series, the other series. The first one's called Written in Red, and I'm obsessed with this series. It is so good. The characters are so good. The plot is so good. So our main character is a very special type of human. She has ability to prophesize when her skin is cut. So it comes with all of these nuances about what that means, about taking care of yourself. Supposedly there's only 1,000 cuts per Cassandra Sanguinati or a blood prophet, and then it's about her meeting werewolves and elementals, and the whole world was originally just like native earth elementals, and there's some ability for shape shifting, and oh my god, it's just amazing. It's so good. So when this came from the library, I couldn't even resist. I just had to start this one. It wasn't on my TBR, so I knew I had gone rogue. My other library books I got were Blue Crown, All the Stars and Teeth, Deathless Divide, Remote Control, Ebony. I mean, these are all amazing. Legendborn. Am I holding them upside down? And The Priory of the Orange Tree. Hello. It would take me like just a month to read just this one. I know. Has anybody else done this? Please tell me. Please tell me I am not alone in this. Okay, so what are we gonna do? Let's strategize. Let's strategize. A couple of strategies that I'm going to use to possibly avoid this in the future. One, library over requesting. I'm going to put a little note that says, Tipsy Emily, don't over request. Like notes to our future self. I mean, there's nothing inherently wrong, except that maybe I took this away from other people who really had the time to read this. That's like not cool. So for my library request, I'm gonna request 1-2 books max, because they'll be there when I need them. So trust that they'll be there when I need them. I'm gonna request 1 or 2 max next time that I request. I'll write all these ones down so that I don't get into. Strategy number 2, except I'm not going to read all of these before they're due back. So just pick the ones I'm going to read and be okay with releasing the ones that I'm not going to read. That's my library strategy. My book box strategy, I put all of my subscriptions on pause with the exception of Owl Crate, because that's been one I've been on the wait list forever, and I finally got a chance to get an Owl Crate box. So that is coming. I'm just going to do 1 month of that, but I've stopped all my other book boxes until I can catch up and it's not going to add to the overwhelm. So that was strategy number 2. Cancel my book boxes, and then I'll thoughtfully, mindfully pick out 1 or 2 when I'm feeling like I'm in a good place for new books to come in. And then for my bookish, lovely bookish Facebook group, I don't know yet, because that's tough. It's really fun to gift others and to be gifted, and the surprise books. So there are games every day that you can play. I think my strategy for that will be to play 1 or 2 games max in there. I don't know, maybe I need a little bit more help with that strategy, it seems like. But it's so fun to get little books sent to your doorway. And look at all of these bookmarks that I got. They came in a little collection of like 34 feather bookmarks, so I can actually use real bookmarks. And they're just so beautiful. They're like watercolor bookmarks. So it's fun to just kind of get different things, right? Okay, so those are my strategies for avoiding overwhelm in the future. What's my strategy for the rest of March? Here's my little list. It is March 15th today, March 16th. Alexa, what's the date today?
It's Tuesday, March 16th.
Okay. It is March 16th. We are halfway through the month, and I have read almost all of Vision and Silver. I've listened to Seafire. I read Ice for the challenge where I read a whole book outside. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it in the description below. But I want to read more in March, so I want to make a plan. All of the library books are due back by March 24th. A couple of them are a little bit sooner. I haven't renewed any of them except Blue Crown. So Blue Crown is now due back on March 30th. Obviously, all of these ones I own, so I can kind of wait on them. I think I'm on the pirate adventure ship theme. So let's go through these and see which books fit with that, because Seafire got me hooked. So Seafire by Natalie C. Parker was good. It was so good. There's like a little futuristic element. There are women on boats. They don't necessarily name themselves as pirates, but it is kind of referenced. Tons of adventure. Loved that. So that made me want to read more books like that. So I think I am definitely going to do Blue Crown because this has to do with like smugglers, which can fit in that vein. Obviously there's a ship on front, so I think we'll do Blue Crown. We're gonna finish Vision and Silver because we're almost done. Vision and Silver, Blue Crown, All the Stars and Teeth, right? That totally works. Okay, so we've got a little ship on here. Ooh, I don't know if I could do this many. Let's add this to the possible. It's not necessarily pirates. It's so good though. I thought it was going to be pirates because the first book is called Dread Nation and it was awesome. Super fun by Justina Ireland. This is the second in the series, Deathless Divide, and it's zombies. Ew, it's so good. So as much as I want to read this right now, I don't think it's going to make the cut. Oh, don't worry, Emily. You can read all of these when you have a chance. You can read all of these when you have a chance. Those are the only kind of pirate-themed ones. So, can I read... Well, this one we're almost done, so... 2 weeks. I usually do like 3 to 4 days per book, unless it's a super chunky one. So I feel like I could do 3. 1, 2. Oh, let me check out my Kindle book. The Curse of the Black Avenger. Yes. Okay, so I believe The Curse of the Black Avenger is the first in a series and written almost 10 years ago. It won several awards. The author has since updated the ebook and print versions to tighten the story. Ricky finds himself on a raft in the middle of the Caribbean Sea where there is surprising beauty on every island, danger around every corner, and great honor and glory for all who can survive the Curse of the Black Avenger. Is that too much pirate? I feel like that might be too much pirate. I think I'm going to be wanting something different. So we are going to save Curse and pick one other book to add. Oh, Legendborn, right? And then I can renew it if I'm not quite done by March, which will probably give me a couple more weeks into April. Yeah, it's gotta be Legendborn, right? Yeah. How does this feel? Does this feel like a good combo? All the Stars and Teeth, Blue Crown, Legendborn. Legendborn was originally on my original March TBR, so that makes sense too. The other, like, I'm dying to read A Darker Shade of Magic, all of these ones over here, but these are not library books. They will wait. I mean, the library books will wait too. They'll go back to the library and then I can request them again. But I think this feels good. Updated March TBR. We're gonna finish Vision and Silver. We're gonna do Legendborn, Blue Crown, All the Stars and Teeth. I am going to listen to one more audiobook at least because I've been doing an hour-ish of diamond painting once I put Willard down and listening to an audiobook, which is awesome. Let me show you. I'm almost done with my diamond painting. If you haven't heard of diamond painting before, you paint these little beads. It's like paint by number, but with little diamond beads. So this is what I was working on while listening to Seafire, which was perfect because it went along with like the energy of the girls, and Seafire with like the red dress. Oh my gosh. So now I'm trying to line up my diamond paintings with the audiobooks that I'm listening to. Let me get a little closer. So you can see these ones I haven't finished yet, and then you put the little beads. It's a lot of work, but it's really, once you get into it, it's like a little bit frustrating and a little bit relaxing. So this one's almost done. I'm gonna frame it. And then look at the one that I got from my bookish Acts of Kindness exchange group. Oh my god, it's so cute. So they come like all wrapped up, and then you have all the different bead colors. I mean, I am a systematic person. I love organizing things. I love organizing things. So this is like a heaven for me. Organizing beads, sorting them out, putting them in the right place. Totally me. So this is what we got for the next one. How cute are these cats? How cute! They're so stinking cute. So now I'm trying to find an audiobook that has like a cat sidekick. Do you know of any? I really want to find a cat sidekick audio book that I could listen to while I'm doing this one. They don't have to be the main character, but I definitely want some sort of cat vibe. I did a little searching. I haven't quite found anything yet. So please, if you can think of one with like a kooky cat side character, let me know. This is what I'll be working on for the rest of the month once I finish this one. So that's our plan. Whew. You feel better. Do you ever get overwhelmed? Has this happened to you? How do you get through it? Do you think I made the right plan? Let me know in the comments below. Sending you guys so much love. Thank you for hanging out, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys. Oh, and I forgot to mention I got 2 NetGalley books. Ah! So we have NetGalley books too.